Hey guys, here we are. We are making some chicken wings for Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. So I love chicken wings, but deep frying them is really not the best way to do it as far as calories and fat and all that kind of stuff. So I was looking for a recipe on how to make that happen and still have some great crispy wings. So the secret that I found out was boil the chicken wings first, particularly if they're frozen. So if you just take these chicken wings and you just throw these in the oven, they're gonna get soggy. They're gonna kind of like melt and boil in their own juices, and it's kind of gross. So what we do first is I got a pot of boiling water here. I have my lovely assistant Nancy, right? So she's gonna help me open up these chicken wings. And this is 10 pounds of wings, so we'll probably cook half of them, do 5 pounds of wings today. And you got to be real careful putting them in there because you can see they're together. But I have a pot of boiling water. I'm just going to toss them in here. And I keep them there for about 15 minutes, but I know that they're ready to take out when they start floating to the top. So when they melt and they get nice and light and come to the top, I know that I'm good to go. So we're gonna dump about half this bucket in, and I know it's a little counterintuitive. Wait, you're actually gonna boil meat? That's kind of gross. Stick with me here. These things are gonna look awesome when they come out of the oven. Is that about right, Nance? A few more?
Yeah.
Okay,
How much water did you have in there to start? So if they're sinking, you gotta have a lot of water?
I have the pot about half full of water. Here, I need one more, just cause, right? So the pot's about half full of water. I'm gonna wait till it comes back up to the boil. Leave it in about 15 minutes. I'll come check it in 10 minutes, see what's going on here. And after they're done boiling and flowing to the top, we'll continue.
Do you want to put the cover on or no?
Nope.
Good.
Just leave it right where it's at. If you put the cover on, it'll tend to boil over, so we don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right, guys, we're back. So I've had my chicken boiling here for about 15 or 20 minutes, and real simple now. We'll turn off the stove. I'm gonna carry this carefully over to the sink. And if you look down, my camera's down there now, we can see what's going on here. So I have my chicken floating in, and you can see the fat that's already rendered out of this chicken, these chicken wings and drumsticks. And we're just gonna take it, and we're putting them in a colander here. So I have my colander over in the other sink, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put these in here, let them drain off. I wanna let the chicken cool down in the colander until it stops steaming. Because if we put it in the fridge, it's going to condense and condensate, and we don't want that. We want that skin to be nice and crispy. So just going to finish putting this in here. Goes into the fridge for at least an hour, and that lets it cool down. And so when we put it in the oven, it's going to allow that chicken skin to crisp up nice without any fat whatsoever. So when we're ready to bake these up, we'll be back. All right, guys, so we're back. So these have been in the fridge. They are all nice and ready to go now. So I'm going to just put them in the oven. Nancy's going to help me out, open that oven up for me. It's on 425 degrees. All I'm going to do is slide these in on the racks. I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes. So on the handy dandy microwave here, we'll set a 15-minute timer. I'm just going to start that in 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and just flip those over and cook them another 10 to 15 minutes. But while we're doing that, I'm going to come over here and we're just going to work on that wing sauce. So Nancy's going to help me out here. Really easy, guys. Use about a quarter cup of butter, unsalted butter. I just tossed it in the pan here. 2/3 of a cup of Frank's hot sauce. This stuff is sugar-free. It's the original and it is the best. So we just dump that in there. Real simple, little Frank's. We'll go with about 1/8 of a teaspoon, quarter teaspoon of garlic powder. Real precision measurement going on here. A little bit of cayenne pepper. And about a half teaspoon of all this stuff. And I like to use a little bit of more Worcestershire in mine, so I'll use a teaspoon of Worcestershire. We're just going to come over there. We're going to toss that on a burner. And just let it simmer while those chicken wings are cooking, and we'll stir it up. All right, boom. All right, guys, so we've had the chicken wings in the oven. I actually cooked them about 20 minutes on one side, and we are at about 15-16 minutes on the other side, but I just checked them and they're looking good. So I'm just going to take one of these racks out here. And man, I know you can see those. Check them out. Look at those golden brown. We did not have to fry them. Don't even grease the pan or anything. There's plenty of fat there. So those are really, really, really looking good. I made the sauce like we talked about. If you don't want to use that much butter, don't use butter at all. I mean, I like it. I'd like just dipping them in the Frank sauce. That's pretty good too. But if you're gonna coat them, I just toss a few of them. Just scrape them up here. Woo! Getting away from me. Help me out here, Kidley. There we go. Nice and crispy. I like them without the sauce too, so I'm gonna save some without it. Although I got another pan in there. But anyway, just toss a few in there. Just whisk up some Franks here. Dump it on there. Love that. I don't like it too sloppy, but. And there we go, man. That's it. Those are your buffalo wings. Not fried. They're baked. Let them cool down a little bit. And let's get after it. What do you say, Coach Nance? I'm not sure these are gonna last until tomorrow. We might have to make another. We might have to make another batch for the Super Bowl. So, all right, guys. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and go Pats.